Hello and welcome to Griffin, Indiana. In the last episode we got all our potato harvesting done in this field and our sunflowers done. I have moved on to November, so we've went forward a month. We have now got a decent bit of oil that is in our potato processing, so we're able to produce french fries, chips, fried potatoes, all that good stuff. And we've also got excess oil that we're going to keep and sell when the price is good, because the price at the moment is not very good for oil. I've been quite busy. We've set a worker off mulching our old sunflower field, and we are going to get these potatoes sold. It's not the best price, but it's a good price, just so that we can get our sale point put up for our french fries and all the things that are coming off the potato processing line. Now, we've not got much of that to sell, and it's not the best time of year to sell a lot of things that we're going to be making, but we will take whatever we can get at the moment. As you can see, we have very limited funds, so that is why I'm doing a load of potatoes. Potato price is going up, but I just wanted to get this done so that we could possibly sell our other products at a good price. They're going the wrong way. The best price for potatoes is Mount Vernon, send them on the train. However, we need to try and load them onto that. So we're just going to be selling them at, I think it is Larson's Livestock. I did come to the right place. I thought it was going to the wrong place. As you can see there, it's about 337 per 1,000 litres. It can go up to about 3,380. So we're not getting the maximum amount for it, but it's going to be enough to keep us ticking over and get this other sale point put in place, and that's all we want. As soon as this is sold, we will probably start getting that done, while our worker is on that other field. Actually, hopefully he gets it done so I can start him on the next field, because we do need to do a lot more to the potato field than the sunflower field, because it's just needing mulched and then it's pretty much good to go. Get 31,000 from that. I will take that, as that is just potatoes. We've got a lot more of those that we can do. I'm just going to park this next to our potato processing plant, and we'll go over to the area that I'm going to buy for our shop. This is going to be our new shopping area. Basically, we've opened competition to the current supermarket. It's just this little slither here. So we'll get this all cleared and get the shop in place. The delivery point is here for the other supermarket, so I'll try and get the supermarket put in so it's kind of similar. So we're just using this path here. But we'll get that done right now. There's our shop now in place. There's an additional sell point. Customer entrance here. Car parking around the side. And then we have our sell point just here. So we can come through like we would sell to that one, or we can come here. We'll probably have to come around this way if we're selling pallets, otherwise it will potentially sell here if we can sell the items here as well. No, that looks good. And yeah, pretty happy with that. So then we can actually see what we can get for the small amount that we've made from our potato processing. So as you can see, everything's now up here that we can sell. Vegetable fat, so these ones are we're kind of recycling. I think I will have to start getting rid of the starch because we're not using it in any of the processes really. And these three are the ones that we're trying to look at making and selling. Vegetable fat is obviously used in the making of these, and the onions and peppers are also used in the making of these. So these are the three that we are trying to make our big sellers. So we just need to get them producing at the moment. You see, we do still have a lot of potatoes, and the price is pretty good. We are looking to sell a good amount of these potatoes. A potato processing plant holds 200,000. In a year, it is actually only going to consume about 400. So if we have 300 kept in our storage, that means we can sell about 400,000 of these once the price goes up a bit, which I believe is January here. So we will cash in our potatoes in January, because there's no point in storing them. We're going to be having potatoes next year as well. So we'll just keep what we need, another 300, and we will sell the rest so that we can fund possibly another field actually with that. So now we just need to get cracking with some of our field work and getting everything moving so we can actually start making money from this. We have mulched sunflower fields. Now, I forgot that I had to actually cultivate it to put potatoes in, so we're going to get the cultivator set up and get that done. Kubota is firing through the mulching on our potato field. So the field prep is going well. Now we just need to get it all done so that we're ready to plant in March when it comes round, and get our productions firing on all cylinders. We are getting through the field prep pretty good. I'm just going to sell this starch, pallet of chips and a pallet of fried potatoes now. The reason for that is the price is pretty good for them, and they are just kind of taking up space, so that we can look to get, we need to buy a roller essentially. I need a roller and possibly a stone picker, or we need to lease one anyway, at least one, that's a good one. So we do need to get some money in. We need to go this way. I shouldn't sell there, but we'll follow the rules and go round the back. They've started ploughing as well, so the field that was sunflowers is all cultivated. It just needs rolled and then ready for planting potatoes essentially. Our other field is mulched and is getting ploughed. Now I need to probably stone pick it and then it's ready for planting. What did we get there? We got 24,000 from that little bit. That's not bad. Even the, especially with the starch just being a byproduct, I'll take that. So that will help towards a roller. We might be a little bit off getting a stone picker, but we do have time. We're not going to be planting anything for some time now. I'd just like to get the rolling done on one of the fields at least, so that one's good to go. I think I'll take this next to, ooh, we're going to leave this. Where should we park up for the day? Probably better taking it to the oil. It's Leave it at the oil. Train coming there. I thought it was going to go at infinity and beyond style. I'll leave this here for now. We'll go and check on our workers, and then we will rest up, I think, till the next day. So we rested up till the next day. So we're now in December. All our oil, all our sunflower have been processed into sunflower oil. Not the best time to sell it yet, so we're just going to hang on to it. And I got the Gutler Mayor 820 roller. I have had this one before, I just always find it's the best value. I do need to look at other ones to see if there's any additional ones on Mod Hub that I could get. But for us, with a little budget, it has worked very well. We also have potatoes still. The price is almost at its very best. It's supposed to be at best at January, but I just want to get started and doing a few loads. Because we are going to have to sell... Ooh. Probably going to be about 5 loads. Probably want to get rid of about 300. Yeah, 4 or 5 loads we'll need to do. We'll like to get that started while this is still rolling. We still have the ploughing going on in the other field. The other field is going to need a little bit more work just because it's had potatoes in it, and it needs ploughed. These going to have the stones need to be picked because they are big stones. You can't just roll them in. Yeah, so it's going to take a little bit longer, but we'll get there. Did have footage of me cultivating and mulching, however the video corrupted. So we'll just have to say it happened, which it did. But there's no visualization of it, so we'll have to just imagine me doing it. We're getting through the rolling. I've got to do it myself because the worker doesn't recognise it as a field. I've got the potatoes getting loaded and using the in-game sort of auto drive thing to see if that works, delivering it. We'll soon find out. And we are still ploughing. We're getting through things. So I'm going to just bash on and get this done. And check it back in me as once we get a couple loads of these potatoes sold. As you can see, I am now in the Mac because let's just say the AI crashed into a tree. Do you think this should work? Let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's try it again. That is everything we had set up. We're just going to let it go. Okay, so the worker gets here okay, but he can't tip. Right. We'll see what happens when we are empty, and if I can take us back. We might just have to concede defeat on this. It's not going well. So let's just see how much we're going to get from our first load. Thank you, cow. You do that every time. Very good. Almost 35,000 from a load. So this is our last load of potatoes getting delivered. I think we've done 4. We must have done 4. So we're going to be about 160. Now, I need a rock picker to do previous cow field. I don't really want to buy one because it's about 60,000 for the one I want. I think I'm just going to lease it to do that field. And then we are going to look at getting another field possibly as well soon. Because we need to expand to make more money. And we've got our production set up. We've got product getting made as literally as we speak. We're making oil and we're making French fries and all those lovely potato snacks that we can make. We need to expand. Now, we need to see how much the fields cost first of all. Yeah, we'll look at that once we get this. Do we need to take this truck back? Yeah, we'll take this truck back. And a bit ski whiff. Take the truck back. Have a look at some fields. And we will then lease the rock picker or stone picker or whatever we want to call it. It picks up field stones. It should really be called stone picker, which I think it is. So this is at least this stone picker. It's the same one that we had before. It's, can't remember what it is. It's about 6 meters wide. Decent capacity, worked well for us last time, so we released it again. I would like to own it, however, it's 60,000, and I feel that we're at a position where we can get another field soon, so let's just lease it. Cost us 3.5 grand to lease, but we'll probably save that amount of damage we would probably do to our equipment going over this. I think I'm just going to get a lap done, and I'm going to hand it over to our brilliant worker. We'll get the rest of the field done. I need to take the truck down to our production area, just to sort of leave it there. And I'm going to start keeping an eye on checking when our best time to sell things are. So we can cash in, because we do have a lot of oil, but then we're also got like French fries and things. So yeah, and you check up to date on when they will all be the best time to sell them. So I've left our worker going through this field. And we are going to look at what fields we can buy to expand our farm. Now, a few things I'm looking for is obviously a nice expected yield percentage. So these ones aren't the best down here. They're also very expensive. I don't know how much I'm going to get from everything. Like if we quickly go to our time-saving stock check tab, like I have sunflower oil, so that's saying I should get about 50,000 for that. That's at the pure price, so at best we might get 100,000. Now we have starch, which we're making like byproduct of all the time. We will get something for that every now and again. And French fries, and these are the ones that we're going to be selling. Now we have had a good price for burger chips before, but it will start to fall because it's November. The rest of these are like summertime. So only things that we're going to really be able to sell are going to be our sunflower oil and possibly some starch in March. So if we estimate we might get another 100,000 loosely, our budget's probably going to be about 240, just so we've got a bit of money to keep in the bank. So obviously these big ones are a no-no. These ones all have bits as well, so they're not good value. So what else I'm looking at is this bit here. So that's 64,000 per hectare, which is quite good. There's other ones up here that are like 61. That looks like the best on the map, I believe. Yeah. It's going to be like one of these two fields. That's 160, so we're not far off that. And it has 122 expected yield because it's 96% loam. The one next to it's 109. Has a bit more sandy loam in it. And then that's 100% loam, but that's 361, so I don't think we're going to be able to purchase this one. But number 9, field 9. The fields 9, 25, 10 and 11. This is like my area, I think. And field 12 would be good. But it might be a bit difficult to get to that point. Because it is vastly expensive. Yeah, I think we'll probably get this one. Because we can almost afford it anyway. 361,000 might be just without reach, but we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see where we're at with all our stuff. And if it's feasible, we might go for it. But if not, we know we can definitely get 9, which will be a nice addition. It's about almost 7 acres. 7 acres there, which is that half the size of our current one? Yeah, it's about half the size of the one we've got. So it'd be a nice addition if we can get that. So we quickly looked at this before when we were seeing how much money we were going to get in. So things that we can really sell: sunflower oil, which are from our oil refinery. Vegetable fat we're actually putting back into the cycle. We don't really have any of that, and that's made from the sunflower oil. Premium potatoes as well are going back into the cycle to make these 3 products, so we can't sell that. Starch is a byproduct that we can sell though. So realistically all we're going to have is the sunflower oil and the starch. As you can see, we do have a variety of dates now that we can sell things on. So we do have some things for January, December for canola oil if we had any, in March. We've got a decent stretch, July. So we do have a decent amount of different times of the year that we can sell stuff now. So that's good. So that's a good thing about this mod as well, is there's a variety of dates. Not everything's selling on the same date. This makes things much better, in my opinion. So we will have stuff to sell at the start of next year. So that will be able to afford our expansion. But for now, we're going to crack on with our stone picking. I think I'll check in these again once we're able to sell some of our stuff. So we have rested up through winter. We got our stones picked up. And then there's very limited amount of stuff that we can actually do because we don't have any animals. It's just pretty much keeping productions going, which is relatively easy. We had all the potatoes and everything into our production. So it's now March, and we're getting a good price for our sunflower oil. We're also getting a good price for, I think it was chips and our starch. So we go into the potato production after we get this loaded, or make a mess of loading this up, I should say, and get them put on. Then we can go field shopping. So the field that I was looking at still doesn't have anything in it. The other one next to it has canola in it, which would be good because we could make canola oil. I am looking at, still debating whether to do corn or soybeans in the big field that we've done potatoes in. If we do soybeans, it means we can actually use it for in the production as well as selling it on. But corn we can just sell on. So yeah, I've got to try and make a decision on what we do with that. Right, turn the engine on first, Craig. To the potato plant. So I was wrong, it is the fried potatoes that we are selling, and our starch. I've got them all loaded up as well as our oil. So we'll get down to our sell point now. All of these are going to the stored area, so our potato production things are going to go to our newly built store, and the oil is going to the V Grocery Mart. Is that V Grocery or Y Grocery Mart? The in-game grocery place, that's where we're taking that to. So it's all conveniently in the same place, which is good for us. I think I just sold my oil at the wrong place. I did not realise this place took oil. Let's see how badly we've done here. Oops. Okay, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. We've not done a massively bad thing, but I'll need to remember that in future. Oopsie. Okay, we've got that tidied up there. We'll get this sold up here. Yeah, I totally didn't think that that would be selling. Stupidly didn't check. Doesn't like pallets that are on their side. There we go. Okay, so we now have 273,000 from that little trip to the shop. That's now all of our oil done, so we won't get any more oil money. We will still be doing potato stuff because we have french fries and chips that are still there to go as well. And the starch is always giving us a bit of money. Now, the starch is about what was it? It's like 1,000, like 1,200 a pallet, and you seem to get a continual sort of flow of them. Just crashing into a telegraph pole here. You do get a continual flow of them, which is good. Mark this up here. Because it is March, we do need to start putting in crops as well, so potatoes need to go in. But first we're going to look at getting a field purchased. So we're a bit short for getting our field 11, which was going to be the ideal field. we can afford one of these. Now, oh, that's now got something in it. That got sunflowers in it. We will be going for that. I was going to say we might not go for a field if it's not got something in it, because it'll give us a bit more money. But now that it has sunflowers in it, I believe, I think we'll buy this one. And we still have 109 left. So we can't buy a field yet, but we could possibly take this over at some point. We just need to see how our other bits and pieces sell, because we sold our fried potatoes because we could. But when it comes to July, we'll be able to sell French fries. We're currently sitting at potential of having about 16,000 worth from that. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I know we need 80,000, but that with some starch and how it goes, 2 months, we'll see. I want to go and check this field out now to see what it's like in terms of yield and things like that. So we do have a pretty bad expected yield. Just because it's not probably been fertilized or anything like that. We do have some mega rocks going on here as well, which I don't think we can do anything with if it's been planted, to be honest. We're just going to have to deal with that, which is it's not the worst thing. We do need to buy a soil map though for this, so we'll do that quickly. Okay, so the soil map shows that it's pretty much loam, which we kind of realised anyway. Small bits here and small bits there that are not. So with doing that, we have okay to bad, so we will need to put some lime on. Okay, so we can get lime in. Basically we just need to lime and fertilise. This area is obviously the worst, but it's not bad, to be honest. It's stated it's been fallow, and then now sunflowers. That's definitely helped the crop rotation. Yeah, we do need to get some lime and some fertiliser on this one. So that's going to be it for this episode. We've managed to get quite a bit done. We've got all our field prep done on the other 2 fields. We do still need to obviously do some on this field. We got some of our goods sold at our new shop that we've made. And we are right at the point to start planting our potatoes for the next harvest season. So all in all, pretty good day. So thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe down below. And I will see you guys again next week. Goodbye.